Let's talk appliances. Now that we're out on the hook, we have this fridge. It's like a college fridge. It worked really well in the marina, not moving around too much. But out here, you get wakes. Even taking her out to the ocean, we got to strap her down. Kind of a pain. And it runs off a 120. So instead, we bought a little, I guess you call like a trucker cooler, 12 volts. Pretty, I guess it's not efficient, but it doesn't draw as much power. It's a 55 watt per hour. So we are actually going to get rid of this thing, as well as our AC. In the marina, it was great. It kept the cabin cool and dry, but out here, we have the hatches open. Everything's open all the time, unless we're not here. So we're probably never gonna use this thing.
And it's too cold anyways. You still have the...
Is it wide enough?
Yeah, it's wide enough, I think. Yeah, there you go, right? There you go. You sure you don't want me to help you instead of Phil?
That's fine. It's not heavy, it's just awkward.
Tie this so I don't have to hold us in place. Maybe.
It's got the can opener.
I'll take it from here.
Set it down?
Yep, set it down on the funnel. Alright. Steady in it. Alright. Got it?
Yep. Yeah.
I wondered how long you were going to have this thing.
Getting rid of our land life.
Yep.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that down there actually. But
I don't know what we were thinking.
you were thinking you might actually use it occasionally,
One day.
but
Reality really hit.
reality hit.
Let's talk about wake. This morning, I heard I think it was a trawler or a power boat going by, and I thought this is gonna cause a lot of wake. Even though where we're at, there is a no wake zone, it doesn't really stop anybody from enjoying their morning. But I got out of the V-berth and started running to the front or to the back, because I knew we had that bulky refrigerator that we have to have strapped down when we are underway. And on top of that, we have our induction stove. So I ran to that to hold it in place, and it most likely would have fallen over. So to see it go is fine by me. And we need something more efficient anyways. And the air conditioning unit, what were we thinking? Why were we keeping it aboard? It was crazy. So bye-bye to those. We're gonna donate them, and hopefully somebody else will be able to use them. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Oh my god.
Number of taps each
Oh
time.
my god. I'm like in heaven right now. Oh my gosh. So I notice a perfectly good engine. Just want your morning exercise?
The shore is like right there.
Slow speed. Better slow it down.
Coming in too hot.
Good morning, guys. So last night was a really rough one here on Saoirse. We had really strong winds and the current was all crazy. So I got zero sleep, maybe for a quick second, but this guy got plenty of sleep.
Yeah, I was pretty tuckered out from our row to the boat last night. We had some pretty strong winds, and the current was against us as well.
So what did you just do?
Just feel like I rode the Baltic Sea.
So we just went from that little dinghy dock over there. Don't know if you can tell how strong the wind / current and all the things are. But he just powered all the way through it. Would you like to register the dinghy tomorrow?
Meh.
We haven't been able to register the dinghy, so we haven't been able to use this, which would have been super nice to use from there. The wind is so strong, it literally looks like we're towing the dinghy right now. Oona, you survived, didn't you? She's like, get me inside of this cabin now. That was nothing, miss. All right, gotta put all this stuff away. Your butt's all wet.
So yeah, that was fun, but it wore me out.
I'm pretty sure he was snoring a couple of times. And I'm like, how are you sleeping through this? The anchor was rubbing up against the plastic guard or the rubber guard and we sleep in the berth.
The V berth.
The V berth with our head at the very top, so we don't sleep feet in. Although I did switch that because I couldn't take it any longer. But I got out and checked it and I'm like, okay, I see what it is. Because I thought it was something else. I thought something was going to break any minute now. And so I went out, I checked it, I saw that it was. It was because we were pretty much over the anchor, like side to the anchor. So with the current and the wind, it kept rubbing and rubbing and rubbing.
But then eventually the current changed and it went away.
So that helped.
But it was a pretty rough night.
It was our first rough night on anchor.
And where we're anchored at, we get strong currents. I think we get up to like 3 knots.
Yeah. We're excited. Today we are going to be doing a picnic over on the island that we walk Oona on in the morning. Speaking of, she kind of ran away from us this morning.
Yeah.
Did a little exploring on her own.
She just bolted off on us.
Yeah. A lot of people have been asking, how is she doing? How is she adjusting? Perfectly, honestly. She's getting in and out of the boat fine.
Yeah, we actually, one of our buddies over at the marina, he bought us a dog
life
vest harness.
Yeah.
It's got a little handle on it. So we had one as well, so we have a backup.
Yeah.
But those come in real handy.
Yeah, so Beau gets in the dinghy, we lift her in. We still haven't been able to register the dinghy, so we've been doing a lot of rowing, which you saw.
Right now we're still very landlocked.
Yeah.
Or, tethered to shore.
Yeah.
So we've been leaving the boat at least once a day. Not just for letting out Oona, but going running errands, that sort of trying to tighten up some loose ends before we set sail.
Today we're actually going to head out to shore and grab some dinnerware that won't be able to break. Not by the waves in the boat, but by this guy. We need to know we're going to have something to eat off of while we're journeying on.
Just eat from our hands.
We could do that.
Yeah.
But we've started with a couple of plates that we brought from our house, and they've already been broken and chipped and by this guy, not by being in the water. So we're gonna go and grab some of that. We also are gonna grab some more paint because, like you saw, we haven't been able to finish the forward berth or the head or the galley. So we're hoping to maybe get some of that done before we start moving. And we're actually waiting on new bedding to come in at the end of the month. So we're gonna use those. I think it's almost only like 9 days, that 9-day wait, in order to go ahead and make use of that time and do some painting and finish up here. So we are getting ready for a campfire picnic, and this is the closest thing I have to wear. Okay, so we've got some steak skewers in here with some veggies and pineapple and some extra veggies, and then I'm going to attempt to make a blueberry cobbler on the cast iron for dessert, and Beau is making his famous coleslaw salad.
Yum, yum.
It's famous. So we're just trying to make the most of our time out here in Fort Pierce by exploring a little bit, rowing more, and just having fun. Because why not? Are you excited?
Yeah.
Let's have a little picnic.
Build a fire. Eat some food.
We'll be back. Land ho! See if I can do this gracefully. Right in. So we should have known. I got everything that I thought. Bugs all over the place. But I forgot bug spray. Since we've been out on the hook, I've forgotten about bugs and on land. So I totally spaced the fact that we're now currently getting eaten alive. So Beau just went back to Saoirse to grab some bug spray and hope that we can still enjoy our little campfire. Meanwhile, I'm gonna stand in the water until he gets back. Hurry! Hurry! To the rescue. The bug spray has been acquired, and now we can enjoy our campfire. Some wood. So here is my attempt to make some blueberry cobbler. I looked up a recipe and it's meant to be in the oven, whatever. We have our cast iron skillet on here and we've actually been heating it up a bit. And you're just supposed to pour your blueberries in, or any berry. And all that is actually stevia and cinnamon and blueberries. And in this, it's grass-fed butter, some almond flour, and stevia, and a little bit of vanilla. And supposedly I'm just supposed to put it on here, and I'm gonna cover it with tin foil. It might just be kind of like a crumble, but whatever. Dessert is dessert.
We finally registered the dinghy. It only took us about, I don't know, how long we had this thing? I don't know. It took us forever to get it registered, but the other day when I was battling the currents and the wind, carrying about way over capacity for this boat, it was about time. So we finally got it done.
Look at her. Look at her trying to get in. And what else did we get?
Shouts.
Oh, oh yeah. Look at those little flamingos.
Cute, I know.
So now we're going over to the little island here so we can actually put the letters on the boat. So we don't get pulled over by the Coast Guard, which is 2 seconds away over there. Oona. Oona, out of the way. Come on. Come on.
The day the dinghy tried to get away from us. So that just happened. I was in the process of tying up the dinghy and something we had just got from the store fell in the water. In my haste, I reached for the thing that fell in the water and dropped the painter. So I had to dive in after chase the dinghy down because this current's ripping. But she's back in safe hands.
Yay, first day of using the dinghy.
First day of using the dinghy motor.
Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning into that episode. And look how cool this Christmas tree is. Now, it's not Christmas, but tomorrow is actually Thanksgiving, so we want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Out of curiosity, what's your favorite camp food?
Campfire food? Camp food? Campfire food?
Campfire food.
Whatever.
Camp
S'mores,
food.
hot
Camping
dogs,
food.
camping food.
Yeah.
If you are brand new to this channel, be sure to like and subscribe. And all of you folks who can't remember how to spell our name, be sure to set those notifications so you know when we get our next video out, which are typically Wednesdays.
Yeah, so hit that bell.
Hit that bell. And if you would love to join our Patreon family, we would love to have you. Check out our link below. Thanks so much, guys.
Bye.
Bye.